Carey, the ever-smiling host of The Price is Right, has made millions laugh. But behind the jokes and game show energy lies a story of profound struggle and healing. In a candid interview with Us Weekly, the 66-year-old opened up about his lifelong battle with depression, the loss of his father at age 8, and the devastating heartbreak that still lingers years after his ex-fiancée, Amie Harwick, was murdered. Amie Harwick's brutal murder continues to affect Carey and his ideas about relationships. If anyone thought fame and success would shield Carey from pain, the tragic death of Amie Harwick in February 2020 proved otherwise. Harwick, a renowned marriage and family therapist, was murdered by her ex-boyfriend, Gareth Pursehouse, who'd strangled her and threw her from the third-floor balcony of her Los Angeles home. The pain of losing her remains raw for Carey, who revealed, "I think about her every day. It's such a loss. Her death still affects me and my ideas about relationships and intimacy." Just before her death, Harwick had reached out to Carey. She said, "Hey, it's Amie. I've been thinking a lot about forgiveness. I would love to get together with you and talk about some things," the comedian shared. "I texted her that I loved her and that I'd see her the next week," the 66-year-old shared. A friend later told him Harwick had cried when she read his message. But the reunion never happened. "The next day she was murdered, and we never got a chance to get together. It destroyed me for a while," Carey said. To this day, Carey has not dated anyone new. "I still don't date. I have women I go out with and spend time with, but it's all platonic, and I don't care about anything else." Amie's death really affected everything, he revealed. Carey developed a habit of biting his nails after his father's death. Carey's childhood changed forever when his father died, an event that planted the seeds of deep sorrow. "My dad died when I was 8, and soon after that, I began biting my nails," he recalled. The habit worsened over the years, with Carey admitting, "I'd bite my cuticles. I'd bite the pads of my fingers and tear the skin off until they bled." His pain manifested in overwhelming feelings of shame and self-doubt. "I had this feeling that I didn't deserve anything. I'm just little Carey from this poor family in Cleveland, this town that everybody makes fun of. And don't mind me, hope I'm not in your way. Oh, but I'll tell you a joke to get you to like me," the Dancing with the Stars expressed. Carey reflects on suicide attempts and how dark humor helped him. The weight of his emotions became too much to bear, leading him to attempt suicide twice, once at 18 and another time in his 20s. "Well, I didn't know what I was doing," Carey admitted. Recalling his first attempt, he shared, "I was drinking. I had a couple of beers, and I took a whole bottle of Somanex, which is not strong enough to kill you." His fraternity brothers rushed him to the medical center, and in a moment of dark irony, his friend Paul lightened the moment with humor. "While I was throwing up over the toilet, my friend Paul was holding my shoulders, and he started singing the jingle, 'Take Somanex tonight and sleep, sleep, sleep.' I laughed so hard. It made me feel so much better being able to joke about it," Carey recalled. That moment was a turning point. Carey sought help and began the slow process of healing. "Everybody needs a therapist," he said, adding, "Why not see a pro who has a degree in psychology and understands how the brain works?" Carey opens up about mental health, meditation, and the power of humor. Over the years, Carey has found tools to manage his mental health, self-help books, therapy, and even a deep dive into meditation. "I took a 10-day class through dharma.org, and it was life-changing. It's based on Buddhist teachings, but they don't try to convert you. And it is funded by donations, so you don't have to pay if you can't afford it. You just sign up and show up," Carey shared. He also credits humor as his saving grace. "And I have no objection to people using dark humor. Still, sometimes I need to have serious time and ponder life instead of laughing with everyone. I need balance," the 66-year-old noted. One of his greatest mental health strategies, staying offline. "I stay off social media at night," Carey shared. Despite his struggles, Carey's career flourished. From his first appearance as a young comedian on The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson in 1991 to starring in ABC's The Drew Carey Show, he became a household name. Since 2007, he has carried on Bob Barker's legacy as host of The Price is Right, modernizing the show with a fresh look and new theme music.